What's going on? Brah! One more for good measures. You know what I'm saying? These don't these don't bounce around in your head. You know what I'm saying? Like a little 22 or something. These go in a peephole and come out a pothole. You know what I'm saying? So nobody loves me. um, it's ShanGO, aka Real Deal Ray, your intuition's mouthpiece. When that monkey mind wants to transform. Happy Saturday to everybody. Laura, intuitive. Why you cry, gal? What them cry for, gal? Nikita C, how are you? Waving right back. Ladybug, greetings. Everybody, welcome. Indigo Guy, the Indigo Guy. Wagwan, cool forward. Likomo. Stacy Payne, hello, how are you? How you doing there? Everybody good? How's you guys this Saturday going? Please, there's beanbags, reclining chairs, blunts, spirits. Make yourself at home, all right? TV, Deaconess Vance in the house. Good, good. Glad to hear that, Indigo Guy. Very glad to hear that. Well, I decided to come on here real briefly. Um, really, Saturday is I mean every day, but with Santisima Muerte, our beloved dark goddess. You know what I'm saying? That goddess of death. Her energy is particularly strong today. I mean, it's strong every day, and I don't follow rules a lot. You know, not all the time anyway. But so what I was gonna do in a few minutes, of course, I'm not doing I'm not doing individual card pulls, but I did want to do. There's something coming through. I do feel there's some ancestral energy to it as well. So it's kind of a general Saturday thing for whoever it resonates with. But we'll get into that in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Let me hear what's going on. Okay, we got 60 people here, and not a one. Like, share, subscribe, and thrive. Like, share, subscribe, and thrive. And if I did not mention to you seconds ago, like, share, subscribe, and thrive. What's going on here? Oh, what's up, brother? Vicky, how are you, Miss Washington? And the comments disappeared. Button has been hit. There you go, Vance. Vance! Sharika Phillips, how are you? DJ Drew, man, what's going on, DJ Drew? Long time no see, sir. Salute. Much love to you, man. Much love to you. Thank you for stopping by and even saying hi. Kamira Davis, what's going on with you? Hey, man, that's how the shit works. Indigo Guy said, I had a dream about finding loads of white feathers last night. Also been thinking about ancestors who have passed. It's so crazy you said that. Man, synchronicity, man. You wouldn't be here if you weren't in tune to something like there's particular frequencies going on here. And just like there's a lot of frequencies that I'm not tuned to, that's why I'm not on certain things. That's why the timing just won't be there because I'm just not on that frequency. So it's a good thing when you find good frequencies that you can align with, and I say that for myself to y'all as well. Felicia Beeks, I'm well. I'm well. I'm well. Yeah, as I said before, for those coming on in, all you 1920, there's what 13 unreciprocated lovers. Okay, leaving thummy dry. All right, we're gonna do them like that today. Huh? We're gonna do the thummy like that. Thummy can be is the thummy can be different. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I'll say lick the like button or lick that. There we go. Slurp. Yeah, excited about a couple things. All right. Thank you, my guy, Indigo Guy. Appreciate it. GQM Shavonda, what's happening? Welcome. Hope your Saturday's going. Berekti, what's going on? How you doing now? Hope you guys it's Saturday as well. So, anyways, we got this little shipment. It's a smaller shipment because this is very customized. It's like surgical work, man. I'm telling you, when she gets down, Santissima, She is surgical with that skith, with that side. You know what I'm saying? When she so like I mentioned, these Muerte Mojo bags for all your different needs, depending on what your needs is. Like if there's a particular area in your life, you know what I'm saying? Whether it be finances, whether it be some type of relationship shit. The big one coming up too that she's because I got two that are more along the lines of protection, fortification. But you know, when I think of protection and fortification, I think of bulletproof vests, um, bulletproof cars, things that are like bouncing off, and that's an aspect of it. But what she also was telling me about, because she schools me, she was like, also think alchemy, also think like a keto. So, you know, some of these bags that are for protection and fortification also are like you take what they give you, separate the intention. Here, you can have these shitty intentions back, but I'll keep this raw energy and use it for myself. You know what I mean? So, what if you had a mechanism around you, working with you, that you can use and utilize like that? You know what I'm saying? Versus just trying to bounce shit away. You know what I mean? That's like the equivalent of someone punching you and you're trying to stop the punch with brute force versus working with their momentum and using your own leverage to be the victor. You know what I'm saying? So you could stop and find your own reasons why that makes sense, because it does. You got to think strategically, even in your magical practices. Sometimes you got to step back and say, yo, what am I doing and why? Would it make more sense maybe to do this? Because really, magic is only relegated to your imagination. So some of us just ain't thinking big enough. You know what I mean? So why not be able to use everything that people fucking throw at you? Here, you like I said, you could take these shitty intentions back, but you separate the intention from the energy, and now the energy is just raw energy that you can use, for your success, for your grounding, for your peace of mind, for your healing, for your whatever it is. So I was like, you know what? Good point. Also, ancestors. Let me see here. I have to get a reading from you because well, thank you, Kamira. I'm always here for you. I mean, there's different ways you can get a reading or that I can serve you, that you can open the channel now for me to serve you, whether that be live on the phone, which is kind of getting a little bit complicated right now, but still, it's doable. We just have to, sometimes I got to rearrange some things scheduling wise. My policy is if we have an arranged time to do a call and for whatever reason environmentally, whatever it is, because life happens. We all got lives. I'm not able to give my best to you rather than half-ass you. I seen this documentary where there's psychics doing their thing and they're in a house full of kids and pets and doing all this. I'm like, yo, if I can't, everything got to be right because I need to bring my A game for you. And if that's not the case, I will postpone it until I can give you my best because I refuse to half-ass you. And that's real shit. Hey, Hope Duck. Yeah, the retrograde is opening Pandora's box, especially if you know, I find that a lot of the Pandora's box shit happens when you are more unaware of a lot of different things. Like the average person right now could be subject to going through a lot of shit. If you are more aware of certain things and are able to, what's that old saying? An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Okay, that's why you want one of these. All right. In that case, okay, because sometimes it might be a financial Muerte Mojo bag. I'm sorry to segue into that, but it just thought of it because the way that she's doing it, I'm actually learning a lot from her doing this because, like I said, I'll sit down and like I said, we will surgically go through each bag. Your bag, whatever it needs, there's everything is in there for a fucking reason. Even if I don't know the reason, I don't have to know the reason. Because I know she knows her shit, and she has been coming through like gang busters, okay? But if you're not aware of certain things, or you're not aware that you're not even aware, yes, that's when a lot of times a lot of havoc can happen. There's going to be a lot of get backs. Matter of fact, right now too, there was somebody that was coming to me. Somebody out there is like on the fence. You're on the fence, but you already found your own reasons why you want a breakup spell. Now I'm gonna tell you why. Sometimes people is like, about breakup spells, whatever. I can give a shit about opinion. There's a time and a place for everything. Okay. Sometimes it's not the thing to do. Sometimes it is the thing to do. Okay. This person actually lost their lover through divisive deception, is how it was told to me. Divisive deception. And it was very your whoever that you lost. All right, and that's a whole other theory on that. But like, I have my personal opinions on things, but fuck my personal opinion, right? Whoever you lost, it was like they were being plotted on. That. They were being plotted on. So in certain cases, it is justified to go bust that shit up, especially if there is still unfinished business between you two. And people do a lot of different shit, man. People can get very, as they used to say in the '90s, scandalous. Okay, very scandalous. Like I said, I've done seen the gamut of all kinds of shit. Okay, and yes, sometimes it is the bitch right next to you, smiling, saying how they always have your back, but at the same time, deep throating your man. Okay, or whatever the case, and it could be stragglers. It could be other people, And sometimes with these breakup spells, you have to, cut that fucking cord. Gots to cut them cords and them connections, them energetic cords. Church calls them soul ties, whatever. You got to cut that shit. That's the root. Other than that, you're just pulling the weed off at the top. You're just pulling it off. Guess what the hell's gonna happen in a week, 2 weeks? That shit's gonna be right back. Okay, so it's crazy, man. You know that feeling when you're driving on a highway, but there's a train beside you, so it looks like it's going backwards. However, it's moving much slower than you. That is snip, snip. Yeah. Kamira Davis, what does the comment say? How do I get readings from you? Is there a number I can call, or do I go? Yes. You can go to www.shango-ray.com. Not the Facebook page. I have an actual website page, and I'm trying. That's irritating because some people are going to the Facebook business page. I don't do business off of that. I don't know why. I started it with the intent, but I ain't got to it. It shit is empty as fuck. There's nothing on there. So you want to go to the actual website. I will post a link in here after. Okay. And thank you for the question too, by the way. But yeah. Anyways, there is somebody out there. I know there is. I feel it because I can almost feel it when it's time to do it. But I have to actually safeguard myself too because yeah, it's kind of systematic. But when you start tapping into different shit and doing different types of work, like if you're really, really in it, you cannot help but be somehow affected by it. In some form of fashion. So depending on what kind of works, I know some of you understand what I'm talking about. Depending on what kind of works you're doing, like you gotta really, do it carefully because it can start to affect you. It's around you too. So like you have to be able to do it, and then yeah, absolutely, Miss Davis. Thank you. Yeah, you're tapping in different entities. Miss Beek said you're tapping in. Yeah, I need it done. Didn't want to do it myself because I'm pregnant. Gecko, Luciano. Well, that's fine. You know, um, absolutely. You got to fortify and protect yourself. Absolutely. Felicia Beek says when you're doing that kind of work, believe me. You know, I done. Like I said, the past summer was crazy, man. Like it's, you know, just doing a bunch of that in tranquil work and stuff. Especially when you're doing multiple cases with that. That's fucking too mucho, man. It gets to be a lot. The same thing. Like you can't help but you know. There's a saying, "You go first" in NLP. So if I'm trying to make you feel horny, you know what I'm saying? It would do me to feel just a little, not overwhelmingly horny, but like I gotta go first. In other words, I gotta get into that state first before I can lead you to that. Or else it's inconsistent. You know what I'm saying? So in the same way, when you're doing other works, you do got to get into a certain state, and you can only get into that state so many times without it affecting you. You know, those of you who work with energy know what the fuck I'm talking about. Like I've explained other people when they say, "Oh, how come it takes this?" or you know, like as if I'm lagging on something. It's not lagging. Sometimes you got to move with the spirit also. You know, these are not just mechanical things that you do. You know what I'm saying? Or I just whoop some shit and throw some shit in there. You know, no, that's not how it fucking works. Yeah. Felicia Beeks asked, "Oh, thank you, Miss Davis. Tammy D, what's happening?" Can't go though. You can come to the website though. Like I said, I'll put the links in here. It's shango-ray.com. You'll know it when you see it. Not the Facebook, but the actual website. Somebody asked me about what I think about Ouija boards. I think they're cool. I ain't got no problem with them. We were just gonna do one again the other night too, because I got some cards here, those oracle cards, and on the back of them, it's like a puzzle. And when you put all the cards in a certain order, you have one huge Santa Muerte Ouija board. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, hold on. 27 heads, okay? That's 27 times 2 is what? We could say what? I don't even know, 54? Some shit like that. 54 pairs of lips. That's right. You already knew what I was getting at. Look at that. Somebody else. All right. Boom. Lick that like button. Crack to crack. And all the way back. Okay? Level up on the clitory ice. All right. Hello. What's that? We have a mutual sistren in Arizona. I'm not sure I follow you there. I don't know who. Papi Chulo, what's going on with you, sir? How are you? Que tu ta? Miss Renteria, how are you? Thriller from Manila. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Trying to go back down to the comments. Oh, yeah, Ouija boards. I mean, they are a very effective tool. Very, very effective, in my opinion. You know, I like him. Sonia Lay. Sure, you can email me at askshangoraynow@gmail.com. Before you ask for a mojo bag, though, please really do some soul searching. Think not too, don't take too long, but like get it in today. Matter of fact, I actually, like I said, I have a major activation. This is the way it goes with them, just so you know the process. Okay, I sit down, I do the divination, I get your name, I get your birthday. All right, me and Santi. Actually, she be schooling me, so I'm. What do you need? So let's say you come for either abundance or you come for like love, lust, whatever. Just be specific in what area of your life that you want this to go, because once you get one of these, you have work to do, and that's why I love these. So we figure out, or she tells me what it is that you need based on your need, on your desire. Okay, general area of your life that you want improvement on. Okay, we put the bag together. We activate the bag, and as soon as we do the major activation for the bag, I mean, I want to get it out in the mail as soon as possible, you know, because it needs to get to you. Because there's going to be 7 days that you are living with this little bag, and you're going to be doing some things with the bag. You're bonding with the bag, you're bonding with the energy, it's bonding with you to get things squared away. Afterwards, you don't have to carry it with you, but that first 7 days is important. That's why it's a timing issue. So, the major activation I got for these financial bags is tomorrow on Sunday. Why? Because I need to get it in the mail early Monday. You know, I'm very, very, very conscious of that. Like, it needs to get to you quick, you know. So it may take up to 2 weeks to create and to activate. Once we get that done, boom, it's sent off to you. You also get some of this Shangorian Van Van oil, which is, it actually cleanses your bag but also charges it up. Van Van oil is a very good all around anointing oil that you can use for anything. You know, I might even add a little bit of I don't know, some of this little domination oil I got cooking up here too. I mean, depending on what the kind of bag it is and what you need it for, you know, you may not need that. You know, so Ask Shango right now at gmail.com, or you can go to shango-ray.com and you'll see Muerte Mojo bags on the top there on the menu bar. So you can find out all about what you need to find out. And, just make me a promise that any questions that arise that are proven to you that you're making a great decision, hey, don't be afraid to ask. Ask Shango Ray now at gmail.com. So you know what? I want to get to, because I got to make a client call here in a minute. Absolutely. Thank you, Miss Beeks. Oh, you are awesome, Miss Beeks. Thank you. Eliel, what's going on, Eliel? Elisandra Rodriguez. Yo. How you doing, Miss Rodriguez? I see you. Black Widow 81. Good to see you, Black Widow. Good to see you. Do you ride motorcycles, Black Widow? Just asking. Anyways, yeah, so well, I'm glad beat Miss Beeks because that really helped out a lot. For real. I appreciate that. Chaka Shaw, Chaka Shaw, Chaka 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 Shaw. Chaka Shaw, let me tell you what. I have to do it every time I see that. It reminds me of Shaka Khan. I know some of you don't know about the old school shit, okay? But I'm an old fucking soul. I got to have it. Right? Hey, Stella Palmer, good afternoon to you. Kara M. Everybody's shit went out. There's two people. One in the UK as far as the Alpha Goddess oil, just so y'all know too. Everybody's shit went out. All the winners, everybody's went out. Everybody's went out. One, the guy was telling me that the address, I got to double check it. He was saying that there's no valid address that I had written down there, and I wrote down what they put. So I will check on that. There's another UK person. I'm not going to mention no names, but I'm just saying there's another. I got to contact them because there's an additional shipping and handling fee that I checked how much it would cost and all that stuff like that. Plus, I had to get the customs paperwork and shit like that. Yes, it actually does, Kimberly Markham. She asked, does the mojo really work for prosperity? You best believe it. And it's one of the most, what I love about it is, yes, I get to do my part on it, but then I hand it off to you, and then you get to make it your own. So you get to put your hands on it. You get to work your own shit as well. It puts the power where it needs to be back in your hands. What a mojo bag actually really is, it's a spell in a bag. It's a thought form in a bag whose sole purpose is to help you with your specific intentions, with your specific areas. I got mine on me right now. I can't tell you its name, and I'm not going to show it to you either. But yeah, that's how mojo bags, most Grigris and mojos, you don't want them to be seen by anybody else, and you don't want nobody touching them. Don't let nobody touch your shit, ever. But they definitely were. Laura for Trinidad, I see ya. I actually need to email you. I have some questions because I know we talked about shipping. Okay. She actually, yeah, about you and your bag. So Monday's coming quick, and I want to do the major activation. So I wanted to check back in with you about something. So I'm going to email you shortly. Okay. Chaka Shaw, you could just go to the website, check it out. Scroll back on these comments. She put it right there. It's actually very economical too for what you're getting. But the great thing, like I said, it affords you the ability to make, like I said, you treat this. Remember when you was a kid? Sorry about that. Remember when you was a kid and you had a doll or you had a GI Joe or you had whatever, and you talked to it? That like childlike, imaginative state. You're also going to be using that with your bag too, because guess what? You better talk to your bag. You got to sweet talk your bag, okay? And you got to coax your bag. You got to sweet talk it. But I'm gonna tell you what. Every victory, every success, every whatever it is that it brings you, depending on what it's for, you need to thank your bag and do it with appreciation, like as if you're talking to a real person. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the main secrets, okay? One of the main secrets to really kicking your bag up, because it's going to be like you have this little, you're going to have this with you. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it has a chance to acclimate to your energy and also to acclimate you to its energy. And there's consistency there. Anytime you start being more consistent, you watch what happens. I'm telling you. And it just gets better and better and better. Like I said, my first mojo bag I ever did was a prosperity one, And let me tell you, I'd say at the longest, it maybe took about 2 weeks to start seeing some real things, you know. And but what I was consistent with it. I fed it every day, and I'm gonna tell you how to feed it when you order it and all that stuff. Don't worry about all that. But that's also what the oil's for. But I'm telling you, that shit, man. I'm telling you, it was worth easily tens of thousands of dollars. And and not just that, but it was for abundance. So it wasn't just money. It was like all the way around type of abundance, like all the way around. I swear, all the way around. I was literally blown away. Like that shit. But then again, you're talking to a guy. I would actually tongue kiss mine, or I would be like, hey, like I would really, when I would tell it thank you, or I would just actually express my appreciation. I wasn't just doing it with empty words. I was actually putting energy into it. So, like anything else, what you put in, you get out. You know what I'm saying? So, let's get to this Santisima Muerte, just kind of general ancestral type of reading, I feel. Yes. Can you use more than one thing for one mojo bag? Barekti, more no. You actually need to be kind of specific. That's why I said like with a certain area. So, for example, if it's finances, you might have several different goals underneath the finance category. Well, you can use that mojo bag to address those different financial goals or different, abundance types goals with that one bag. But you wouldn't use like a protection bag or like a, just a protection bag for all that stuff or for love or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not congruent, you know? You want it lined up, you know? If that makes sense to you. I'm hoping it makes sense, man. I'm hoping it makes sense. Okay, but let me get to this. Okay, cool. Awesome. Good. The Black Widow. Yeah. Okay, so let's get to this. I'm gonna do this real fast, only because I gotta prepare for a call here soon. We're doing better, man. We're doing better. 29 heads, okay, and 18 people lick that like button. Crack the cracking back, okay. Crack the cracking back. All right, but there's still some of you who are busting off. You're popping off, and you're leaving thummy dry. Okay, leave no thummy behind, man. Yes, Birdie. Okay, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. What you got, Santisima? What do you have to say or to share for whoever it resonates with? I'm not sure. Somebody need to turn their damn alarm off. Or is that an alarm for somebody? No, I'm kidding with you. All right. Ring the alarm. We got 30 in here. Okay. Some are enjoying the benefits of the thumbing. Some are leaving it. Okay. 30. Go on and just go on and lick that like button. Give it some top. Miss Delgado, how you doing there? Good to see you. Yeah, Miss Beeks, I concur. She said every mojo bag has its specific needs. That's right. There's no all around, for every area. Like you want to kind of compartmentalize it. Absolutely, Chaka. Excuse me. Absolutely, Chaka. Simone, how are you doing? Marjorie McLean. Oh, I thank you. You're on it then. You're on the right one, Miss Davis. Thank you. All right. Susie C., hello. We will be speaking shortly. All right. So without further ado, let me just do this here so I can do what I got to do. As mentioned, I do have a call to make, and I got some psychic email readings to catch up on. Also, all right, T. So, one more time. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get down to it. Let's get down to it. Slap it on the ass. let's get down to it. Let's get down to it. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All righty. Yeah, man. I don't know if any of y'all watch Crystal Williams. She's gonna be on ShanGO and Chain podcast coming up, but she's really been a proponent that speaks a lot about the whole karmic thing as far as this ancestral karmic bullshit, which is the reason why some of us, if you're doing a lot of shit and ain't nothing working, you got some karmic shit going on, okay? You got some karmic shit going on, all right? Or if you feel like that, you know what I'm saying? If you feel like that. Another thing here with this is also showing me that there's imbalances in the work life. I don't know if hours are being cut. Like something is not adding up, and or maybe there's too much being required of some, of somebody out there from a job, and it's fucking up the rest of your life, dude. Like it's almost as if like you sold your soul to this job, you know. But I can say right now, beings, and I want to kind of echo Mrs. Beeks' sentiment about the Pandora's box. Although I won't go that far and say Pandora's box, but I will say when certain cosmological events are happening, I interpret it as these are also reflections of what are going on internally because you have a micro universe within you. You're the micro to the macro and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? So like there will be shit re-emerging that has to do with this. This is the first card I was attracted to right now. You know what I'm saying? And 31 and 20 means somebody's not licking that. All right? So lick it. Crack to crack and all the way back. Okay? Be a reciprocated lover. Okay? This is love etiquette 101. But yeah, we got some of that going on right here, man. All right? Definitely. If you're not working with your ancestors, you need to work with your ancestors. Fuck trying to go to some god or goddess right now. Like, you need to work with your ancestors. If you acknowledge them, if you can feed them, if you can help assist them, they are you. So that's going to allow them. Lord, what is that face for? What is that face for? Anyways, yes, I need to tell you that. I'll get to that, Shaka. Let me get to that. Hold on. Yeah, that's right. Double lick that damn and burn that ancestor money. That's correct too. Yes, we can definitely work that out, Simone. Come see me. Matter of fact, if you email me, let me know it's you. We can work some things out. Like I said, I actually got something going out Monday. I can fit you in. Okay, I can get that. I gotta, like I said, I want to be able because Sundays and tomorrow's a major activation. So hit me on that. Laura, what was that little face for though? Anyways, yeah, you know what too. Right now, it could be. We're going into a time where you're going to start feeling very emotionally. You're not you. There's going to be some fearful. Like, how can I say this, dude? Like when they fucking hit me with that, I'm trying to find the fucking words. Um, it's going to feel very uncertain. Okay. Now I want to tell you that this uncertainty in emotion, not feeling secure, whether it's in your relationship, whether it's in your job, it could just be in your whole fucking existence. Like, why am I even here? Like, sometimes this matrix can seem very scary. Okay, it can make you feel very separated, very small. Okay, and some of you may have bouts of that, even though you know better, but still, you still might also feel this. Okay, because I feel like I said, that's that's like your dashboard lights on your car saying, "Hey, man, there's a problem. You need to put some oil in here. You need some brake fluid or whatever." That's what those feelings are letting you know. There's still something there. Oh, that was your thinking face. I got it. Okay. Usually they say like this. Okay. But anyways, I'm messing with you. Um, yeah, but that's like once again in the same vein as the retrograde type shit. In other words, we're revisiting some things because there's still some things that we got in here that we need to. I hate to say it. Laura actually had a post talking about how people act when you say the word shadow work. There's still shadow work to be done, or actually, there's always going to be shadow work to be done, but there's shadow work that is specific for right now. For each one of us specifically. Certain themes and stuff. You'll see it cyclicals. If it's a cyclical thing in your life, you're up and then you're down. Or it's always around this time of year. I know somebody that every February, March, they get sick. I'm talking every February or March. They get sick, they get this fucking bronchitis shit. They can't talk, they try and talk, and every time they talk they want to start like, and I keep telling them, dude, stop speaking that shit over yourself. You always say it, and every year, guess what? You get to be right, dude. Stop saying that shit. But at the same time, some of these unstable emotions, some of you, like, I'm just kind of prefacing it because, like, some of you are going to have a time where emotionally it's going to feel kind of unstable for you. That's okay. Don't fight it. Roll with it. See what it's trying to tell you. Okay. Also channel it through your art. Okay, because you could take any of these emotions and use them. You can transform them. Okay, at the very least you can neutralize them, so it's neutral energy, so you can use for your own purposes. Now this is the artist card as far as I'm concerned, so this is also definitely speaking on several. Wow, you got 333 right here. um, this is also speaking about alchemy, dude. Like alchemy. If you have a particular art or even a hobby, whether you're doing it, professionally or not, it's irrelevant. This is about you also, your inner life, okay? Also, sometimes if you're doing it right, you can take that energy and now you can use it to be more productive. Okay, so you can even be doing like multitasking on different types of works or jobs. Okay, that doesn't mean to bury yourself in work so that you don't address or deal with your shit. Okay, I wanted to be careful about saying that. All right. Uh, of course, I see a lot of worry about finances, losing money. Okay, this card is stanking with worry right now. Okay, it's stanking with worry. Okay, well, I don't know what you got going on. Don't allow this shit. Look, let me tell you something. I'm gonna echo a sentiment from Crystal Williams. All right, your spirituality is not necessarily corresponding exactly with your finances. Okay, meaning you could have a lot of money, doesn't mean you got spiritual power or whatever. I feel like the reason I'm saying this, I feel that some of you judge your spiritual your spiritual path, your spiritual journey, where you're at right now, based on whether if everything is successful or whatever the fuck that means. It has nothing to do with that shit. Honestly, yes, it affects your human shit and stuff like that, but at the core of it, it has nothing to do with it. So what I'm saying is, I feel like in some ways, some of you are doubting yourself, doubting what you're doing, doubting whether you're even on the right fucking shit, doubting yourself in all kinds of ways. I feel in some ways this 3 is detracting from you. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's detracting from you. All right. And look, everybody does that. So like, it's not about getting on you for any of that. But I'm saying this is smack dab in the middle. Also, you know, somebody is popping up. Somebody's father broke your spirit. Okay, you're still suffering and living from some of those because, once again, and don't get too hard on whoever this father or pops was or whatever, because this is generational shit. What the fuck you think was handed to him too? He can only do so good from his level of awareness, his or what it was or is, whatever. I don't know the situation, but you know, um, and I feel like these are also complimented too because this guy was very critical, very very critical. Probably asked you why. Why are you doing that? Why, like, questioning everything? Made you feel less than. I see a direct connection here. All right. Maybe nothing was ever good enough for this guy, or he didn't know how to express it to you. That's the other thing too. It's not about even judging this person, you know. When you realize they're fucked up too, and they were doing as best as they can from being a fucked up person, or having things about them that were fucked up, you know, then it's no question we get this, you know. Our thing is to become aware, you know, and be proactive in our healing as well as our lineage if you have children, because you definitely don't want to be passing this shit on, you know. So there's a lot of the yeah, there's a lot of that. And you know, hey, for some of you too, there's going to be some type of a partnership type of thing. Okay, it's going to be a partnership type of thing. Weigh it all out. Do a SWOT: strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats analysis on it. You just write that down, and that way you can have it there, objectified it, and you can look and see what are the strengths of this opportunity. The reason I say that is because I feel like whoever this person is, um, they may kind of somehow be reflecting this type of shit. So it's like, yes, a good partnership, maybe, but in some ways, I feel like it might also trigger or evoke some of these things from this. Okay, what I mean by that, it may start to turn out in a way where it starts making you feel less than. Maybe they cheat you. Maybe they lie about something. Maybe they whatever. Be thorough about your shit. Okay, don't just go into business. Even if it's just some type of partnership on the side, type of hustle type thing or whatever. Just be careful. Is all I'm saying. Okay, that's all I'm saying. And I feel like in some ways this type of partnership, in the yin to the yang is there's a division. Okay, so now like you might have had more time for your, you know, for your kids or for something else that meant something to you. Now that's going to be cut in half too, you know, because you got to put time into things, you know. There's no magic bullets for things. You got to put time into shit, you know. So I will say this too though. Some of you got a love thing going on, okay? You're about to, I should say. I feel more or less this is more about to, you know. Some type of spring love shit coming. Okay, there's some type of spring love shit coming. A chance, a chance meeting, a chance glance across the way. You know, oh, we locked eyes, whatever. I don't know. Somebody's hooking up with somebody though. It's happening. All right, it's definitely happening. This person may also have elements of, you know, some type of a father. You might notice traits that you've seen from this guy. All right, and I can definitely say you will know this connection because because on the it's going to be like it's going to be kind of like one of these unique mental connections. So yes, you're going to be attracted to this person probably physically, you know, but the mental connection is going to be litty, very litty for you. So that's how you're going to know. That's the one Papa Shangito was talking about. Yeah. And what I say by this doesn't mean he's going to treat you or do you like this, but you know, that's the beautiful thing about it's the beautiful thing about relationships, and it's the shitty thing about relationships is they're going to bring up that shit that you got in you. They are vehicles to allow you to experience yourself, because when you're in a relationship with somebody, believe it or not, at that point in time, they are your fucking mirror or they wouldn't be there. Okay, so they're there in your reality to show you something, and you them. It's never one way, you know, but sometimes it's good what we see, and sometimes it's like, you know. Right? Right. Also, this is also a good time for who, I don't know who this is, but like you need work on your marketing, on your getting your message out. Don't be afraid. You know what I'm saying? Let that shit out. Let it out. Kamira Davis, you never lied. That's exactly right. She said relationships are a reflection of you, both good and bad. You know what I'm saying? Everything. Todo. That's it. All of it. That's how it works. That's how it works. If you're just in some cave somewhere isolated, yeah, you can have great spiritual experiences or whatever, but the real spiritual experiences are in the field, man. They're in the field. In the field called every day, your real life, your reality, you know, dealing with your kids, you know, dealing with your children, with your parents, with your lover or lovers, depending on where you at with it right now, all of that motherfucker at work that you want to choke, you know. Yeah, that person. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. 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 That's a laugh of recognition. Everybody go check out Laura Intuitive too. She's dynamic on the cards. She does works too. You know what I'm saying? Check her out. I don't know if you want to put something in there. I don't. She's on. I know she's on Instagram and Facebook. But relationships help you develop spiritually, mentally, and physically. Absolutely. But that's going to take you to make sure that you do that. Because some people, the relationship will kill them. I've known relationships that have cost people their lives. And some of it had to do with the way the person responded, or you know, it's all about how you approach it, how you look at it. If you're looking at the relationship as something that is serving you and something that is showing you something about yourself, then you're one up on the person who has the victim mentality and they want to just point the fingers at the other person and say, "Oh, you did this, you did that, and you did this and that," and it's like nothing gets done. Nothing gets done. The opportunity was missed there because in everything we play a part in something, or else it's our reality. Shit. If you're gonna be a god or a goddess, the bottom line, we have to take responsibility. We have to take our ability to respond to another motherfucking level. Either you're a god or a goddess of your reality, or you're not, and that's just it. Either you are or you're not, and that's each is individual to decide that. You know, are you the are you the alpha and omega of your shit, or you're not? I don't mean that in an ego way either, but you get what I'm saying. If you know what I'm saying, then you get what I'm saying. Yes, yes, yes. It does take two to tango. Felicia Beeks, you're absolutely right. Exactly. Each their own. Yes, yes, yeah. So, depending, yeah. But, anyways, I hope that information is my intention information, can help whoever needs or assist or to provide confirmation, whatever it is that is needed from that information. Let it be so. Ashe, ashe. It is so. Self love is the best love for real. Absolutely, Miss Davis. I I've been saying that. A lot of people, depending on where they're at, they don't want to hear that. It sounds cliche. Let's be honest, but that cliche shit is the realest shit. That one right there is the realest shit. Ashley Smith, you know it. You know it. Sag Nation, you know. Right at you. Catch that arrow. Rossi Ross, good question. Ancestor money, it's awesome. Get you some, okay? You can get it off of eBay, dirt cheap. It's a great way to, venerate, to commune with your ancestors. You use intention. You can get a little pot, okay? And you can just burn your ancestor money with the intention. If you know some of your relatives from your lineage, grandmas and great grandmas and stuff, you can give it to them, and you just tell them, this is for you. I like to do shit in threes. That's just my thing. So I'll say their name 3 times, and then you know just kind of quiet down, and I burn it to them. I burn it to certain deities. I also burn it to my ancestral lineage that was never human. You know, because we gotta start thinking weird. This is not just. There's more to this show than this little rock floating in space, this little piece of sand floating in space. Okay, so you gotta think intergalactic, interdimensional. Well, at least I do. There's more than just this shit. Don't forget, you're an interdimensional being. You know, you ever thought about that? That's like some shit. But anyways, that's how you burn ancestor money. Okay, if you want to make a little space in your place for your ancestors. If you have pictures of your ancestors, great. Put them up. Grandpas, grandmas, great grandmas. If you have pictures of that, put that up. And as simple as something as a clean white candle and a glass of water is could be the beginning of a beautiful thing. That's how you can create a beautiful portal that you can begin to a physical, representation of that connection. And spend some time there, talk with them, like as if they're real. I mean, they are real, but you know what I'm saying, as if they're right there with you because they are. You know, they're in your DNA. Without them, there's no you, and you're them. So talk to them, especially the ones that walk with you, support you, love you, and are for your evolution and your rise. I always feel it important to say that just because I do know there's debates in the conscious community, and about all that. Well, not every ancestor's your friend and all that. And hey, they make some good points. They make some good points. But there's a lot of other things. I'm not even gonna get into all that shit. But yeah, that's how you can basically start a very basic altar. And that is your own private space and place for when you want to commune with them. It's a physical um, it's like a plug, man. It's like a plug in a wall. I mean, that's your plug. That's your physical representation of that connection, you know, in your environment. So yeah, Indigo guy, I concur. You know what I'm saying? Anyhow, let me get out of here. Much love to you. I will update this as soon as it's finished processing, and I'll, like I said, it's my intention this information to serve you in the best way that it can, however and whatever that means for you, if and when that applies. Okay? Ashe, ashe, ashe. Afro pick, not really. I can, but I don't really mess with tarot too much. I actually was gonna pull out some tarot cards, but honestly, I wanted to clean them up a little bit. I have some Santisima tarot cards I was gonna mess with. It's funny you say that. I should bring them out some other time though. But anyways, peace and blessings, everybody. Like I said, thank you, Miss Davis. As are you. I hope you know that too. All right. Email address: askshangoraynow@gmail.com. Askshangoraynow@gmail.com. And one more time, askshangoraynow@gmail.com. So peace, blessings to everybody. Respect all that good shit. Enjoy your Saturday. Freak off if you freak off. All right. Doctor's orders. Freak off. All right. Get your freaking off on. All right. It's important. It's important. All right. So peace. Love all y'all. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll do something on Sunday. I don't know what, but we'll do something. Love you back, Miss Rodriguez. Thank you. I'm feeling the love. Miss say my name, Savannah. Ashe, Ashe. Savannah, Savannah, Savannah. All right. Peace and blessings, everybody. Hope up, everybody. Peace and blessings. Thank you for making this, like, to me, in my opinion, and I don't be on other people's channels, so I wouldn't know. But honestly, the feeling from this channel as we all create collectively is fucking delicious. Okay? It's delicious.